So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with our tripod. Generally what we do is when these are folded up, they're going to come down like this. And what I like to do is, I'm about 5'10". I like to raise it up somewhere around about the bottom of my chin right here like that. And then just tighten these up. And then we just try to spread them out evenly over top of our point. When we come up to our point, usually your point is going to be something in the matter of this, which is going to be like a PK nail, something small. And that's what we're going to set our tripod up over. Our tripod will set up directly over that point. We get the legs kind of evenly, somewhat level, and then we take our tripod protection off, or for our tri-back. This is the machine surface, so we like to keep this as nice as possible. And then usually they have like a little small clip like this. That clip we can push out and then push down into that frame, and that will hold that up. So the next thing we'll do is we'll take our total station and we'll open that up. With the Leica total station, you always want to make sure that the levers that you're pulling open, you pull them down. Otherwise, you're opening the instrument upside down. Once we open up our instrument, we'll bring it up here, set it on top of the tripod, and then you'll reach your hand underneath the bottom, and there's actually a screw here to turn this. So we want to go ahead and tighten that up. And it's going to be a same thread as anything else. Turn it right to tighten it, turn it left to loosen it. So now at this point, our instrument is on the top of the tripod and ready to be leveled. We need to make sure that our laser is somewhat close. You can see the laser right here on my foot. Okay, and we need to have it over there on that control point. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our legs and we're going to adjust them to get them over the point. So we'll take our legs like this and we'll look at our point, and we get our point over top of our nail, and then we'll go ahead and stop right there. Once the point is over the nail, which you can kind of see here now what we do is we can see that we're out of level up here because we moved the instrument around. So what we need to do is just adjust the legs to get it within the circle up here again. So I'll go ahead and I'll loosen this up, and we'll lift that leg up a little bit, and we'll get it close. Now sometimes you may have to do it to a couple of legs. So to fine tune it, what we want to do is we want to turn this so that it's in line with two of these screws. So we've got two screws here and then the two dials right there. We want to have it in line with those, all right? Now, what we want to do at that point is those screws are being told right here on the screen. You'll see those arrows, hopefully. Those arrows right there are telling us which way we need to turn these dials on the bottom. So we'll turn these dials, and we should get within our green check marks, okay? Once we do that, we can look down at our laser again and make sure that it's still in the center of the point, which you can kind of see here. If I put my hand over it, we've got a laser right there on my finger, and we're pretty much right in the center. If we weren't right in the center, we would loosen up our bottom point right here like this, and we would move the instrument slightly without trying to turn this, and then tighten it back up, okay? Now at this point, we're just gonna do the minor adjustments in here, make sure everything's good. And then once that's done, you'll probably see there's little dots right here on the top. If I hit that little yellow dot, that's gonna say, what do you wanna use for setup? Do you wanna use elevations, whatnot, all that kind of thing, right? This is where we would measure our instrument, put our instrument height in here, put our reflector height in here, or our back sight, and we would go with that. Once we're done with that, we hit our little button there. It says no data available. That's fine. We're going to be running everything from the tablet anyway. We just say okay, and then this will bring you to your main screen. And that's how you level it and set it up on the instrument.